want to set up a vocal ducking effect. Essentially, what I want to have happen is set up a way where the music will duck underneath my voiceover performance so it doesn't get in the way and it doesn't distract from the voiceover, which is really the most important part of our message. And really what's going to be at work here is something we call sidechain compression. So we are going to apply compression to a desired source, in this case the music, and it's going to be triggered by the voiceover performance. Okay, so I've got this nice little voiceover performance here and commercial, but the voiceover is really being drowned out by the music. So I could go into volume view here and automate my volume parameters and everything, but if there was a lot of instances where I wanted this to kind of fluctuate and come in and out, it would be rather cumbersome to do all that. So instead what I can do is set up this ducking effect or sidechain compression, and it'll sort of act as automatic volume control on specifically the music. So how exactly do we do this? Well, we know we want to apply compression to the music, so I'll insert a compressor plug-in there. Okay, we'll mess with these parameters in a moment, but now what we also need to do is make sure that the audio signal from the voiceover is being sent to this compressor so it knows to start working when the voiceover reaches a specific threshold. Now we do that by sending the voiceover to that compressor. So if you don't see sends here next to inserts, you can right click and make sure that you see sends. And sometimes you may not actually have the option to send to a bus, which is what we want. If that is the case, you need to adjust your I/O settings, and it's not as daunting or confusing as you might think. Just make sure you click on the bus tab here and hit default. Basically this happens when somebody else with different settings has come in and used the same computer or Pro Tools computer that you're on. So make sure that that's on default, and now I'll be able to send this audio and I can choose a bus. Now I like to actually think of this like a big yellow school bus, because really a bus is an imaginary digital place where we can send audio to. So think of it as an actual school bus, and I'm just going to choose bus number 1. So I'm sending my voiceover to bus number 1, and this little fader pops up, and this is telling me how much of that voiceover audio do I want to be sent to the bus, and I want all of it. I want it at full strength. So I could raise this fader up to 0, or in Pro Tools a fast way to do that is to hold Option and click on it, and that brings me back up to a default setting. So now the full strength of this voiceover is being sent on that yellow school bus. I can close this because I don't need it anymore. Now what I need to do is make sure that this compressor is set up to receive the audio that's being carried on that yellow school bus. So again, this is called sidechain compression. So we see the sidechain area here. We need to engage that by clicking on this small key, and it'll light up blue, and that means that the sidechain function is now enabled. The next thing we have to do is say what input source is being sidechained here, and in our case it's going to be that voiceover, which is, you guessed it, on that yellow school bus, bus number 1. Okay, so now all the settings are set up. The voiceover, along with being outputted through the normal speakers, is being sent and received by this compressor. And what we need to decide is whenever the voiceover reaches a certain threshold, a certain rate of compression is going to happen on the music, and the result is going to be the music quieting down whenever the voiceover is present. So let's just loop a section of this commercial and just sort of play around with this, and you'll get a feel for what the parameters are doing.
Favorite dressings made with only natural flavors. Plus, new craft refrigerated dressings full of our finest ingredients. And try our new sizzling salads, our restaurant-style entree salad kits. So turn up the flavor with the salad remix. That's pure craft. favorite dressings made with only natural flavors. Plus, new.
Okay, so you can already tell that the music is ducking underneath and then coming back whenever there's a pause in the voiceover levels. I'll play it again, and we can hear what it sounds like when we have more intense parameter settings.
Favorite dressings made with only natural flavors. Plus, new craft refrigerated dressings full of our finest ingredients. And try our new sizzling salads, our restaurant-style entree salad kits. So turn up the flavor with the salad remix. That's pure craft.
So like with anything, this is going to take a significant amount of trial and error to get the right settings, but after practicing it for a few times, you'll get a feel for just where the settings need to be. What you want to make sure is that you have a relatively fast attack time, not too crazy though, but then a little bit longer of a release time, around 400 to 500 milliseconds. That's going to that will make it so that if there's a pause in the voiceover, it won't be very intense. The music won't fluctuate up and down quite so rapidly. And the ratio, I don't know, between 4 and 8 on the ratio. Much further than that, and it starts to get a little too intense and really wonky sounding. So that's sidechain compression and the ducking effect.